Hey, what's up guys? I'm excited to show you some new software for launching your own print-on-demand website in 15 minutes. Yes, 15 minutes, because it doesn't need to be overly complicated. As much as I love some of the alternative software solutions, it's like, when you get a lot of choice, it's like with great power comes great responsibility. Some people I think get overwhelmed. It's not uncommon to get overwhelmed when you have a lot of bells and whistles to mess with in order to make your website. But in this case, we're going to look at TechToPrint. This software is created specifically with one thing in mind, and that's to make it easy for you and I to launch our own websites and sell print-on-demand products. And what's cool is we can actually sell customizable print-on-demand products and let our customers make changes or even upload their own designs. I mean, it's really cool. Similar to kind of like Etsy personalization, but taken a degree further in that they can, like I said, upload their own assets, reposition them, etc. Really just, a nice open-ended way of capturing sales. And like I said, very easy to set up, 15 minutes or less. I'm going to walk you through how to do that in this video. So let's get started. Real quick reminder, in the description, I've got a couple free resources for you. I've got my free weekly print-on-demand giveaway. I've got my 8-day print-on-demand free mini course. It's delivered via email. Make sure you take advantage of that if you haven't already. And I've got a great print-on-demand Facebook group. And of course, I have a link to TechToPrint, which you're going to want to, take advantage of. After you watch this tutorial, you can always rewatch and follow along with me as well. So you can see right here from the website screenshot I took, they want to empower our customers to design. So this is what's really cool. We're not only just launching a print-on-demand website where we sell our own products, but we are allowing our customers to utilize a built into their web browser t-shirt designer. If you guys have ever seen websites like Custom Ink, you know Custom Ink, right? A lot of times in the past, I don't know if this is still true, but when you would Google like, I want to make a custom shirt, they would always pay to be the first ad at the top, because then they would charge people like $30-something to make, a one custom t-shirt. And in retrospect, now looking back, I'm like, okay, I see why they were able to bid so much on Google Ads, because the markup they were charging was insane. But for whatever reason, a lot of people don't do price checking. They just click the first link and, the rest is history, right? I'm definitely guilty of having done that at least once in the past, so I don't judge anybody. But today we're looking at TechToPrint. We are going to be on the right side of that equation for once. We're not going to be the ones shelling out 30, 40 bucks for a custom shirt. We are going to be the ones collecting for custom shirts. Don't worry, we don't have to fulfill anything. They actually integrate with Printify, which also is going to give us a nice little pricing edge, because Printify, to my knowledge, has the most competitive, we know they're an aggregator of various production partners, which is nice because then there's fallbacks. If any of your primary partners maybe go out of stock for whatever sold, they can just send it to the next printer. But also great as far as, with all these printers kind of under one hood, you can see things like who's got the shortest production times, who's got the best prices, etc. All right, so getting started, you're going to want to sign up for TechToPrint. I've got a link right there at the top of the description for you, and you can try it for free for 14 days. So why not go ahead and do that? All right, go ahead and click that on their website, try for 14 days, sign up to start your free trial. And after you've done that, find me on this video. You might want to pause it right now if you're following along. All right, this is what your dashboard is going to look like once you're logged in. I love when they almost like gamify things. They lay it out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps to completion to launch your shop, get it up and running. So there are 6 steps in total, estimated 5 minutes. I don't know. It might take you a little bit longer than 5 minutes, but it's going to take you somewhere in the range of 5 to 10 to 15, like we said earlier. So first things first, upload your logo. Now it is officially a branded website when you do that. So when you want to make a logo, by the way, go ahead, do it yourself however you want to. Me personally, I went straight on over to Canva, typed in logo, because Canva has, over 40,000 logo templates that we can easily customize. And I went ahead and decided I was like, I'm going to make my website called Foodies. And then I was like, that's square. I don't know if I like the square that much. Oh, how about this one? I like that one. It's got a flame. It's got the fork and the spoon. And I like that font selection. I like the letter spacing. I think I went in there and increased the horizontal letter spacing. I think it's called kerning. And yeah, I like the way that logo looks. So I exported it from Canva. That probably took me 60 seconds to do. Let's be honest. I had to scroll and find that logo. Let's just say it took me like 3 minutes to find the logo, click it, change the text. But there we go. We have a logo. So then I go ahead and upload that to TechToPrint, and I'm on to step 2, which is the template. So we are launching our own website here. We want that website to look good, and you don't need to be a web developer like myself in order to make it look good, because they have templates built in. In the screenshot behind me, I've got like 6 of them, but there is many templates to choose from. So go ahead, you can preview them and select whichever one you like. One cool benefit to all these templates is that they are mobile responsive. So if anybody picks up their mobile phone and decides to browse on their phone, guess what? No functionality is sacrificed. Everything works as you would expect. So you're going to go ahead and launch a custom high-end website right away. How far into this tutorial are we? A couple minutes. We're doing pretty well. All right, so I went ahead, selected one that I liked. It's actually the one right here behind me. My chair is kind of blocking it, but when you click it, it'll say add theme. So go ahead and do that. And next thing you know, you've got your custom website. It is very flexible in terms of the ability to add customization to the website itself. So I'm not going to get too in depth in this video, but there is, and I'll show you later, but like in the dashboard, there's something called Website Builder. All you have to do is click that, and you can customize like any and every element of this website. Color scheme, the elements, the text, etc. You can add sections, you can remove sections, all the standard stuff. All right, the third step to launching our website is uploading our products. Okay, so go ahead and click that, and when you click it, it takes you to the products marketplace. I imagine over time they'll probably expand the product catalog that is available here. Keep in mind that they're just pulling from Printify, right? So it goes TechToPrint to Printify to the customer, basically, right? So not every product in Printify's catalog is currently like made available through TechToPrint, but right now, they've got the basics. So you can go ahead and kind of search or scroll, find what you like. Here I selected a sweatshirt, a t-shirt, a tank top, and a hooded sweatshirt. So I went ahead with like the 4, it's not the 4, but it's like 4 very basic product types. And next, you guessed it, we need to upload designs. Okay, so we've selected some product types to enable on our website. There's no harm done, by the way. Let me just take a second. There's no harm done by selecting everything. You can just go ahead and select everything. It's not, there's no, like I keep saying, there's no harm done, but like for real, like you'll see later why it may actually make sense. I mean, there's probably a sweet spot. You don't want to overwhelm customers with too many options, but ultimately, like when we upload our designs, those designs will be made available on all the products that are selected. Okay, so they do come with some default designs. These are not ones that I uploaded that you see behind me. You can go ahead and delete them if you don't want them to be there, because these will actually show up to your customer on the front end. Or I mean, again, you can customize everything, but TechToPrint does boast this product customization tool. It's one thing that really sets them apart. And when I say them apart, like TechToPrint is the behind the scenes of your website. When we launch our foodies website for print on demand custom products, like no one knows that it's really TechToPrint that's the backbone, right, of the store. But I went ahead and I clicked add new design family. I've got some beautiful food related designs for our foodies website that I got from Creative Fabrica. Shout out to them. Lots of nice pre-made designs. I'll include a link to them in the description as well in case you're not using them. You can join for $1 for the first month. And you can get a bunch of pre-made designs, which works very well, very complementary to launching your TechToPrint website. So I go ahead, I upload the designs, and you can mess with them. You can make them into patterns. You can add shadows. I'm not doing any of that stuff. When I upload my designs, they're 99.9% of the time like ready to be used as is. So I don't want to be tinkering with them. In this case, I just uploaded them and then I hit save. The save button is right above me in the top right corner. And after that, you can basically just enable them on the other products. I think by default, I can't remember if it's by default that they're already on or not. If it wasn't, then I went ahead and I just enabled them on all the 4 product types that I had selected previously. Got the tank top, the hoodie, the t-shirt, and the sweatshirt. A lot of people have been killing it with sweatshirts lately, by the way, so don't sleep on those. Don't skip those. Make sure you make those available. All right. And from there, we move on to payment methods, because now we've basically created some pre-built products, but again, to keep in mind, the customers can also make their own. So we're not just restricting them to the 4 that we see behind me, and you can upload more designs and again, enable them on more products, but the customers will still have the ability to customize their stuff, which I think is a great option. It's how websites, I mean, just the first one that came to mind is like Zazzle. I know they lock in a lot of money that way by just kind of being one of the biggest t-shirt marketplaces that lets people like easily customize stuff. All right, as far as payment methods go, we need to get paid. We need to enable payment on our website. So we have some baseline payment providers available here. You can activate PayPal. You can activate Stripe. Those are, to me, the big two. Manual is probably outside the wheelhouse of anybody watching this video unless you're super techie. That is an option as well. You can do like manual API integrations, but you're most likely going to just want to enable PayPal and Stripe because Stripe's going to take all of the major credit cards, and then PayPal, of course, is just an alternative payment method, So yeah, that's pretty much it for payment methods. You're going to need to go and spend a little bit of time there with activating them. But once it's done, it's done. It's a one and done. And then your website can accept payments. So what's not to love about how easy that is? Last but not least, add your domain. All right. So you don't have to do this. Like you can just have a subdomain of TechToPrint, but that doesn't look as professional as having your own domain name, of course. So you're most likely going to want to add your own domain. And here you go. This is their resource. They do have specific resources for how to connect your domain from a domain name registrar. So you're not going to buy a domain through TechToPrint, maybe in the future. That's probably in their product roadmap. Right now, I don't think it's available. So you can go to places like Bluehost, domain.com, Google. Personally, GoDaddy is usually my go-to. And if you've never used GoDaddy, you can just Google. I'm assuming this still works. It's been working for like the last 10 years. Google cheap domain name, find the GoDaddy link that should be sponsored and just click that. They'll probably give you your domain name for $1 for the first year. All right, for like a .com. So if you've never done that, that is a nice little, if you want to call it a hack, I don't know. It certainly beats paying full price though. So $1 for a year. And that's because they know they're going to get you to renew. So it's a pretty good business model for GoDaddy. It certainly worked on me in the past. So anyways, GoDaddy's a big option. That's the one that I used. And again, they have resources for how to do this for each domain name registrar. So just go ahead and use, follow that guide for whichever one you use to purchase your domain. In this case, it takes me to GoDaddy Domains Help here, shows you how to edit the DNS record. It may seem like, oh no, it's too techy, my head's going to explode. Trust me, don't be worried. It is a one and done. Once you have done it once, you should be good to go. By the way, it may take an hour or multiple hours to propagate. If it doesn't work immediately, don't worry, that's okay. That is pretty standard. All right, just check back later, check back tomorrow. If it's still not working, you can always reach out to GoDaddy support, TechToPrint support, I'm sure. And you should be good to go once it's done. All right, everything else. What else does TechToPrint offer? Because right now I've intentionally kept it pretty high level. I wanted to kind of breeze through it and show you that we truly can get started in 15 minutes or less. But they do have other stuff available integrated right into your dashboard for managing your website on the admin panel, the admin backend. You can add a newsletter. And don't think of it as a newsletter. Think of it as building your email list, which to me is like essential for any online business in 2022 and beyond. You want to be able to maintain communication and contact with your constituents. So yeah, your newsletter is a great way of adding people. That is a section in the dashboard on the left-hand side. So when you click that, then it'll take you to your website customizer. Go ahead and in the sections, type in form, and you'll see forms and maps. When you click that, there are pre-built forms that you literally just left-click, drag, drop into your website, and it will add the form to collect things like name, email, etc. You can also customize them very easily, okay? And when I say this, I'm not trying to mislead you. You truly can do it very easily. It's like as easy as it'll be on any website builder you've ever used. It's that easy, okay? They also, at least in this website template right there at the bottom for me, they included an email newsletter sign up. So I already had one by default right there in the footer. They have an app store. You can add things like, most likely you're going to want to add Google Analytics at a minimum, and then Facebook Business Manager is just going to go and take you to, add your Facebook pixel for this business. And again, that's going to help with like retargeting ads. All things you should consider at least down the line if you're going to run your own website and actually be selling things, because, marketing, retargeting in your marketing is definitely more effective than, marketing to cold conversions. Okay. Push notifications are also supported by default. You can allow people to opt in. I believe it's enabled by default as well, but if you want to send push notifications to people that have opted in with maybe a new sale, new product, etc., definitely like utilize that. Any way you can maintain connection with your customers, your clients is a good thing. You can add your team if you have VAs, if you have team members, etc. Go ahead and just click that on the left-hand side of your admin panel. Go ahead and hit add staff account behind me, and you can go ahead and set them up here. So that is, I just want you to know that's here. It's awesome when when apps are mature enough to support that, because I know a lot of us business owners do in fact lean on teams, or it's not even teams. Like let's just say you hire somebody from Fiverr to help you install your Google Analytics or something. Well, go ahead and add them, right? You don't have to give them your master login, just add them and on a staff account, okay? You can create discount codes. Again, if you want to run sales, this is great for promotions. You've got your email list. Well, go market to your email list that you've got a discount code, whatever % off, and go ahead, you create them here. Again, this is just on the left-hand navigation in your admin panel. All right, in the live website, guys, you can go ahead and click and view your live website as you go. I mean, I typically keep a tab open to the live website the entire time just so I can go and like kind of proof as I'm working. But right there on the header of my website template, it says, create your style. Personalized products for any event or occasion, customize now. Go ahead and click that. It's going to take me to my product selection. I've got some that are created by default, like I said, from the designs that were already there. Just kind of stocking my store before I even had to upload anything. So, I mean, I'm sure that's there for like demo purposes. You can just delete them. But the one behind me right here, I definitely created in this demo. It says, what diet? And it's got cookies, cakes, crackers, etc. There's also a blank slate. This is here because, again, we're allowing our customers to create their own products. This is the easiest way to make a sale because people can just buy whatever they want. You know what I mean? They're doing the work and they're paying us basically to produce it and ship it. Little do they know, we're just a middleman. We're also automating the outsourcing of that work to a Printify connected printer. So this is just 2022. I'm loving it. Advances in technology making this possible. What's not to love? Thank you, TechToPrint, for making it so easy. From here, they can use the design editor to select from different colors available, upload custom images, or choose from a massive library of free images related to their niche. There's also a huge selection of icons. They can add text. They can change the template of the design. Again, lots of colors to choose from. They can even add a QR code. They can reposition elements, change colors, etc. Basically make it however they want before approving. Then you get to select how many do you want to buy, what size, is it printed on the front, the back, is it double-sided, etc. Then hit add to cart, which I'm currently hiding the add to cart button, but I just hid myself so you can see it right there behind me. And when you do that, it'll take you to an intermediate step. See, this is what I love about TechToPrint. Just another thing that I like. It hits you with that intermediate step. And what is this? This is called the upsell step, where instead of just taking you to the checkout and saying, okay, here's your shirt, it says, intelligently, it says, oh, what about these other products that have the same design on them? Because if you want to buy the shirt, the likelihood of you possibly wanting to buy the tank top or the hoodie or the sweatshirt is a lot higher because we already know we've got your interest on the, first product type. So what about the other product types with the same design? So I love this. It's an upsell, trying to increase that order value from that customer. Then we go to the shopping cart here. You can see we have one last preview of the design on the product. Go ahead, if you created a promo code, they can apply it now. And then behind me here, I'm kind of hiding the proceed to checkout button. There's also a continue shopping button if they want to buy anything else, customize anything else before they check out. And that is pretty much it, guys. So that's TechToPrint. Here you go on the last screen here. This is what the checkout looks like. You have their shipping address, first, last, all the stuff required to ship it to them. Normal shipping costs, in this case, in this one example, $6.60. So the total for their custom product is going to come to, well, I'm hiding it behind me here, but $25.73, and that's with our profit baked in. You can see the different payment methods supported there. And yeah, I mean, 15 minutes roughly to get this website launched. And again, we have as much time available to us as we want to spend customizing things, changing the layout, adding sections, tinkering with marketing, all those great things. They're all available to us through TechToPrint, guys. So make sure you check it out at techtoprint.com. This is what the homepage looks like right now. So go ahead, when you go there, click try free for 14 days and give it a shot. Launch your website. You'll be surprised at how easy it is to make a really good looking print-on-demand custom product website. And here you go again. This is what the pricing looks like. Of course, it's subject to change depending on when you see this video. So I just wanted to throw this in there as well. But obviously with the 14-day trial, that is, where you want to start with, at least to get a feel for how everything works. All right, guys, thanks for watching. As I sign off, I want to remind you I have a full print-on-demand course walking you through how I make six-figure sales every single year. You can find more information in the description. Yes, you guessed it. It is down there. Thank you again for watching, guys. Check out TechToPrint. And please hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll see you soon with the new video.